That's an airship.
That's how you know it's a Final Fantasy game.
That's how you always know it's a Final Fantasy game. There's an airship, and let me guess, the captain's name's Sid, or
I don't remember where Sid is in this game.
I don't remember either. So, what the hell is this?
This is Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age.
And what it makes it different? What's the Zodiac Age difference? Do we know this?
I'm learning as I go on. I'll show you here in a sec.
So I brought with me my 10-year-old Brady Games official limited edition strategy guide for Final Fantasy XII.
That's going to be pretty much useless.
Aw, damn it! I got this whole thing here. I got like what is this? I got this big fold out of licenses.
Yeah, that's completely changed.
Well, fuck! I got a world map.
That might actually be the same. That's probably
okay. World map is probably the same, but we're not doing licenses anymore. And I never remember this guy's name. I either call him Balthasar or Belisario. And I guarantee Balthier. It's Balthier.
Yeah, Balthier, I think is how you say it.
Balthier.
So here, I'll show you
it's French,
the license system that you're holding in your hand.
Yes.
So they all used to have their own individual license board. And now you have to pick which class you want to be.
Oh, like an Ulan, a machinist.
Ulan uses spears, and so that's why I put him here.
Yeah, as I'm flipping through my map here, none of this looks right.
Nope.
Nope.
So I have an Ulan, a machinist, and an archer. Is what I went with here.
Okay, I don't know what an Ulan is, but I believe that he was all like, you're right on the rest of them, right?
That's what I'm trying to do is match up what they were before.
Okay.
I'm trying to be boring like that.
Well, that's fine. I mean, but Vaughn is basically just Titus or Titus.
No.
He looks.
I'm gonna say no to that one.
But he looks the same. He's every Final Fantasy boy ever made.
Kinda maybe.
So, did you play this when it came out back in the day?
Oh yeah.
You can't tell me she doesn't look like lightning.
Okay, if you're just gonna compare this to other Final Fantasy games.
Well, I haven't played this in 10 years, and all of a sudden I'm just getting pissed off now. Like, wait a minute.
No, I really love this game.
Okay, so like, where does this rank in the Final Fantasies for you?
Oh man, it's gonna sound like I don't like it because it's probably like 6th.
Well, there are at least, I mean, not counting the MMOs, there are 13 Final Fantasies that you can go off of here, and I would even say 14 because technically, well, I don't even know what you count, like all the weird 13 spin-offs and the 10-2 and...
So I would put this behind 7, 10, 9. That's probably it, actually. 7, 10, and 9.
So 4th, then?
Yeah, 4th. And then after that would be 8.
I thought you liked 13 a lot.
I do like 13 a lot.
But so you like... So this goes ahead of 13?
All a lot.
Okay. I would say for me this...
Logan, which one is your favorite child?
Thank you.
Which child is my favorite?
Yeah.
Also, guaranteed. There's no...
Okay, I thought that was going to be a better comparison.
Nope, not at all. Right now, Paige just keeps shitting her pants all the time. We're doing this potty training thing, and yesterday she must have shit her pants 7 times.
Oh.
It was lovely. And then tonight was 2 more times. That's my new job, is just cleaning shit out of little child's underwear. Potty training's hell.
That's awful.
Mm-hmm. So yes, I do have an answer for that. It's a very quick answer.
Okay, I thought that was going to be, you're going to be like, I can't
Ask me again next year and maybe I'll say I can't compare.
Yeah.
But, so okay, that's fine. I didn't realize these were your children.
So that's where I am with Final Fantasy games. Like, it's hard to pick which one is the best one. They're all really good.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, like, 11.
Well, 11 and 14 don't count.
Yeah, and 15 is not good.
15 was okay. It wasn't that bad. It was just the last chapter was that bad.
No, I think it's all bad.
Okay. Fine, be that way. I'm a semi-apologist for it, but not... I'm still going to say it's probably the worst Final Fantasy I've played. But I would actually put this as probably my next to least favorite.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I just didn't get into the story that much.
Compared to 13? Was that your least
Compared
favorite?
to... well, no, 15 would be my least favorite.
Oh, okay.
So 50, it'd be like 15, 12.
Got it.
Would be if you're going my least favorites.
I don't know. It depends on the day, which one I put where. And I played this when it came out, and that's it.
It was what, 2006 when this came
I
out?
don't even know.
Or
It was
2007?
I was in college, so that sounds about right.
What are we waiting
See, now I don't know what platform you played this on, but I actually played this on a PS3, on my backwards compatible PS3, because this came out post PS3 release.
No, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, pretty sure it is.
Producer on site.
Producer on site, can we get a release date on original Final Fantasy XII? And also a release date on the PlayStation 3. Okay, producer on site. Feel free to chime in whenever you get those dates. Ooh, a flan.
I definitely played this on PS2.
Now I played it on PS3 with the PS3 to PS2 memory card converter.
Okay.
And so that's why I'm thinking I wouldn't have bought that other... because I'm pretty sure that's the only reason I bought that converter was just so I could play 12 on there, because it came out after the PS3 came out.
Ugh, you can't really dodge very well. They kind of just flip to you.
Because there wasn't a dodge button in this, right?
I don't think so.
Because this was the first game where you could actually
When I tried
run
to just,
around.
like, kite him around
Had
a
more of
bit.
the active battle system.
There, I dodged that attack. Not that one. Big one's down. Let's go with this one.
Your big one down.
Oh, he wants to attack.
I forget. Can you play as different characters in this?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so I thought I used to be able to play as Belisario.
I think it's... Yeah, there we go. I can do that.
Okay, that's
Ooh,
right.
camera.
This got a little bit of a graphical boost.
Oh, it's way better.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we're just so used to, like, you even think of like last generation getting the re-releases. And yeah, this is a
they just
two-generational
want
game.
to follow me.
October 31st of 2006.
For Final Fantasy XII. October 31st, 2006, for the release of Final Fantasy XII.
I was working at GameStop.
I believe I bought this off of you when you were working at GameStop. Now, do we have a release date for the PS3?
I think you might be right. I think it was before that. Wow, I didn't realize that.
I just started Googling release date, and the first thing that pops up when I start typing play is PlayStation 5. Which, wasn't there some weird story on
November 11th of 2006.
So
it was right before.
It was a week later, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
60 gig full back compat PS3.
My 60 gig full back compat PS3 fat.
There's like 8 games.
Yeah, because I think the only games that really came out when that released was like Resistance and MotoStorm.
I got my PS3 like years later, so I don't even know.
Yeah, because I remember I went...
Uncharted? Was Uncharted a launch game?
No.
Bro, it launched with like 6 bad ones.
And I went... Actually, we had a really bad snowstorm, oddly enough, the day it came out. And if I didn't know a special manager up at GameStop to hold my PS3 for me, because I had it reserved, 2 hours away from where I lived, but I had to go buy it from my buddy. Which was a bad mistake at the time, because actually because it was so damn expensive. It was $600.
Yeah.
I took my GameCube and all my GameCube games and traded them all in, and boy was that dumb.
So for me, when I got my PS3, I'm still Belfier. I did the Sony credit card deal.
Oh yeah.
So it was $400 at that time, but if you signed up for the Sony credit card, you got $100 off.
Nice.
So I got my PS3 for $300, and I still had that credit card. So it worked
They worked. Are you carrying a balance on the credit card?
No, I've
then you're
literally never had a balance.
Then
on
you
my credit
then you
card.
win.
That's true.
They gave you $100 and you win. Some sucker though didn't pay that $300 and they kept making the minimum monthly payments, and they've gotten all the interest out of it.
Those two are blind, and I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So,
can you
maybe
go
there is.
to a?
oh wait, no. So usually in Final Fantasy games, you go to your menu to use items, right?
Yeah, nothing.
You
there.
don't. You have to go to your.
Eye
I do have
drops?
eye drops.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's so weird on how different Final Fantasy games too. They sometimes post battle status ailments will just go away, and then other times they stay.
Yeah.
It just depends on the Final Fantasy. Depends on because with this one, like if you got to a crystal, do you fully heal back up?
You do. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really know where I'm going. I might be going backwards.
Because in some, then you go like some you need a tent, some you need to sleep, some you could just touch a ball.
That's where I came from. Oh, this is where I came from.
Yeah.
But let's save anyway, just to be sure.
Now you wasted your eye drops.
Yeah, that's true. Oh well. I never use items anyway. I always have like way too many at the end. It's like, I'm gonna have a good use for this Mega Elixir. I'm gonna have a use
And this
for
even
it.
looks like a PS3 UI.
This is the PS4 UI.
It is?
Yeah. That's like that for... If the game
Mine looks
uses
different,
the,
I guess.
If the game uses the built-in PS4...
Oh, okay.
then-
Maybe I'm trying to think of what games because I've only played a handful of games on PS4.
Yeah.
And I think I've got a blue
Can't
background.
go there.
So maybe that's
Oh,
why.
over here.
So, can you remind me of any of the story of this?
No.
Because, okay.
I wasn't really paying much attention.
Oh, good.
So, I'm already kind of lost in it. And then we just went through 2 cutscenes while talking, so...
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Like
I could, if you want, I can pull out my book
Maybe that would
and-
be useful.
and I could
Oh, here's a toad.
maybe determine some of the. Man, it was really a lot of information on the license board, which really doesn't.
That doesn't work at all anymore.
No. The bazaar. Is there anything in the bazaar?
I'm so lost. Did I come from here?
The story of Evilise. Evilise. A great era of peace and prosperity is fading. The stability bestowed upon Evilise in the founding days of the Dynast King has been darkened by the likelihood of war between empires. Rosaria and Arcadia seem destined to collide, crushing
this is
whatever
not helping.
stands between them. What?
You're reading things. Sure, those are words.
Those are words, but yeah. And this is why I'm bored. I was bored with this game. I enjoyed the combat of it a lot, but I felt like the story was really lacking. Indeed, the Arcadian push west toward Rosaria has already consumed Nebradia and its sibling sovereignty, the small peaceful kingdom of Dalmasca. Final Fantasy XII opens with a quick glimpse of the last throes of pre-imperial Dalmasca and its desperate fight for freedom. Followed by an equally desperate negotiation for peace, in the opening tutorial mission, you participate in a final fateful attempt to deliver land and king from the clutches of Arcadian domination. Fast forward 2 years in the Dalmascan capital city of Rabanastre, a new council, Vane Solidor, son of the Arcadian emperor, arrives with a message of hope and renewal for the citizens of that subjugated land. However, his silver-tongued speech doesn't fully convince Vaughn, an orphan street boy who sees the empire as a thieving bully that has robbed his country of wealth and dignity. Vaughn dreams of escape, seeing his future in the skies as a sky pirate. First, though, he wants some measure of revenge. His bold attempt to infiltrate the royal palace during the council's inaugural fete to take back some of the treasure that belongs to Dalmasca leads Vaughn straight into the clasp of a destiny none could foresee. It is a destiny that includes an exhilarating adventure in the company of pirates, a princess, and a great fallen knight of the Order. As such, the tale begins.
Can you repeat that?
Sure. A great era of peace and... Oh,
I'm just going through the license board here because I got some LP from that last fight. Oh,
Okay.
With him.
So our characters are Vaughn, Ash, Bosch. Have you had Bosch yet?
At the very beginning, you have him
You
for
have
a
Bosch?
minute.
Okay. Pinello,
Yep.
Balthier.
I've met all the characters.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how far along you are at this point. You're a few
So,
hours?
do you remember Gambits?
Slightly, yes.
Oh, that's why. Because that's off. Why is that off? Okay. That needs to be on. HP critical, first aid. Yeah. Oh, she has cure. That's cool. Alright, I have something with him. What do I have that I could use, though?
I don't know.
I have...
Guest party members. I'm flipping through all these random people.
Um...
There's an Alcid. Maybe Alcid is our Cid in this game?
That's probably it, yeah.
Oh, and the Judge Magisters. That's right. You fight the judges. Now it's coming back to me.
Alright, we got
Ooh,
some
we've
Gambits set up.
Got a family tree in here and everything? It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I find myself, as I've been moving, I've found all kinds of old things, like art books of games that I forgot I even had, and it's been just slightly interesting flipping through some of them.
Have you found anything where you've been like, oh man, why did I buy this?
Like a collector's edition of like, what the hell was I doing with this collector's edition?
Anything like that?
Not as much of that as like these random collectible things, and mostly of those were sports related.
Oh, this is where I almost died before.
Well, you better go help your friends. Jeez, that toad's gonna kick your butt.
I think I'm good now because I got more party members. Maybe this isn't right. This place is really confusing. This sewer.
It's like it's a ridiculous labyrinth of.
Probably depends on which one calls her by her name.
I was gonna maybe see if I could find where you're at here and try to help you through this area here. I'm not sure where you officially are. Do you know what area you're in?
Is
it the underground waterway?
Probably.
That would make sense. It's just this section here in the book is just called "Survive the Underground Waterway." Oh, fight off the Flan ambush.
I did that. I just did that.
You just did that. All right. Okay. Get to the waterway exit.
You're saying like go 2 areas west? No clue. I'm going this way.
Do you have anything other than a mini map?
Yeah.
Okay. So it says, oh well, jeez, I don't know. You get too many save crystals there. Because it just said, oh yeah.
Well, there's nothing.
What
I could
is
either,
there?
I could go south, or I could go keep going the direction I'm going.
Okay. Because yeah, then you got a boss of a fire main coming up.
Oh, spoilers!
Oh, sorry.
This looks interesting. This looks like a place that maybe I should go to.
I'm trying to they don't really show a map.
Got another save point.
Okay.
It's a strategy guide without a map.
Well, here it's all the way back at the beginning. Well, not back at the beginning, but like the few pages before that.
Yeah, I just remember really enjoying setting up gambits. And like, if you did it right, you didn't have to press any buttons and you could go into a boss battle and just decimate them. And I always thought that was awesome. Okay, so I got these 4 things here.
Rusted devices.
I thought it was going to be a puzzle, and it totally wasn't.
Ooh, okay.
Cutscene, that means we're going the right way, right?
Yeah. The doors clang shut behind the party. That's never a good sign. Suddenly, a fireball blows into the room and
so unexpected.
And changes into a flaming stallion.
What is this?
It has espers. This game does not have summons, it has espers.
Oh, this is like an actual boss.
Yeah, it's an actual boss.
I really don't have a good strategy here besides...
Do you have a mage of any sort?
No.
Okay.
Probably poor planning on my part.
I was gonna say, it was like, because it's fire, so if you had something of a blizzard or water or something, that would be helpful.
No, I'm just going to stand here and tank because Ash has cure, so...
How much cure does she have, though? There's one pissed off
Hopefully a
horsey.
lot. Okay, I'm going
It
to...
has 3,571 HP, and you're getting 41 out of it at a time.
You tank for a while. There we go. Now I tank.
You tank, I tank, we all tank the Frank. Wait, Frank. I don't know.
Yep, this seems to be working.
Just doing some little healing and beating up.
You know, testing out my system.
Oh, you're poisoned.
Poisoned.
Yeah, I did say that.
I'm almost dead.
Oh boy.
Antidote.
Yeah. Yeah. So, oh yeah. There's a little pop-up down here. There's a little Moogle down here that's like, oh yeah, use those antidotes. The equine beast occasionally rears back and kicks out the powerful bushfire attack that inflicts poison in addition to dealing with heavy damage. When an ally is poisoned, be quickened to administer the antidote.
Just burning through potions.
Ah.
Almost there.
Good there. Yeah, you're about down to a third.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Jeez.
Oh, he KO'd me.
Oh, really?
I don't think I have any Phoenix Downs.
You have 3.
Oh, I do.
So that's never fun. When just someone casts permadeath or instant death on someone.
There we go.
There you go. See, Vaughn is not doing a lot of damage.
No, he's not.
He's pretty weak.
I also haven't, like, since I picked their classes, I haven't been able to go to a shop or anything.
Oh.
So I'm just using their default weapons.
Bye, Firehorse.
Oh, he didn't actually die? He just went away?
I don't know.
Lame. Alright. Can we get out of this swamp? Sewer is the word I was looking for. Oh, who's this dude? Which Final Fantasy character is this, Logan?
Vincent Valentine. He had long black hair. I don't know.
No, he looks like Laguna from Final Fantasy VIII, actually.
Oh, okay.
No, I remember really liking this game, but like I said, I haven't played it since it came out, so I'm curious to see as we go on how well it's aged.
Better than a common assassin.
I also remember the first time being kind of lost in the plot too, so...
Yeah, it was too much medieval politicizing.
There's
for
a
me.
lot of politics.
And that's what I was just kind of...
Yeah. I remember there being cool parts though, like in the forest where Fran's people are and stuff like that. I remember being really cool.
If I remember right, Camillo sucks.
That dinner will have to wait.
I don't remember.
Camillo and Vaughn, I remember hating his characters.
Well, it's kind of weird because like, the common criticism for this game is that they advertise Vaughn as the main character, but it's really more about Ash than him. So.
It's for fear, my brother.
What does that Philander think he's doing?
Philanderer?
Not those activated Imperials.
I don't remember those guys at all.
I remember that the like race or whatever, but I don't remember specifically.
I don't remember them talking like that, I guess.
They might not have.
That is true. I wonder if, like, if every cutscene like that didn't have voice acting.
So yeah, this is only a couple hours into the game, so there's really not a whole lot of options for combat and stuff yet. Probably should have played a little further.
Some of those
But
flowers you like. Gabbana lilies. Remember?
Do you think you'll finish
You always
it?
said how they smell nice.
we'll see.
How pretty they were.
I'm not sure.
Remember?
Well, there's actually a couple games coming out this week, so
Right.
it's like...
And so far, like, again, I'm only a few hours in, but it hasn't,
Were you
like,
really a part of
hooked
it?
me the way it did back then, where I just needed to play more.
Yeah.
Even if...
I remember a big part of it being the
Even
hunts.
if you
I remember
were-
being really addicted to the hunts.
I don't even remember the
Wants to
hunts.
trick you into it.
Wait a minute. Let me go to my table of contents.
Which I already did one, but
Oh, you did?
I
Okay.
don't think I could do the second one yet. Or maybe I just went on with the story.
Oh, yeah. Clan hunts and pub notice boards.
Yeah.
Those are a thing. What were the... Let me see. 234. What are the espers in this game? I'm trying to remember... Because typically we get all the summons, although
I remember
15 barely had any summons.
One of them
on
is
it.
Kuchulin, which is like one of my favorite mythological.
Couple of
And he's in no other games, so I really liked that.
Okay. Oh yeah, Cthulhu, the impure.
Yeah. Look at him. He looks like giant Slimer.
Mm-hmm. Damn, his HP was 126, 165.
I don't remember how you get him. I think you have to go back down.
He
into
is
that
a
waterway.
hidden esper, yes.
Where are we?
Prison, where else?
Oh, we're in prison now.
Or a dungeon, but it's really all the same.
Okay. So I also remember there being like certain treasure chests that you couldn't open if you wanted to get his ultimate weapon. So like you had to keep track of which treasure chest not to open. But that apparently is gone from this version. So that's a relief.
Oh jeez, dead things.
It's one of those dudes you were talking about.
To the hawks. Jump at every little thing down here and you'll wear yourself out.
Relax, it's just a dead body. Come on.
They just sealed off the bottom level of the fortress. Take a look around. We're not the first they've thrown down here.
Where's Fran?
She's off trying
Fran.
to find
There you go.
us.
There's your answer.
Yeah. Well, I guess they are flan. So if you had Fran and flan.
Fran fought the flan.
Fran fought the flan, but the flan won. Fran fought the flan, but the flan
Fran
won.
flanked the
This is
flan
the reward you've got.
frenetically.
Oh jeez. Ah, now are we? Ah, the Nalbina dungeons. This is very happy music for the dungeons.
Yeah, no kidding.
Little birds tweeting and everything
This
else.
game also has very like idealistic representations of areas. Like we were just in the sewer and it was like pristine, and now we're in this dungeon, which is like
There's, like-
really well lit.
It's basically a marketplace, and everybody just hangs
Yeah.
out in the dungeon. It's no big deal.
Well, I'm gonna go up to the save point.
And I think, should we just call it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
that's
we've
probably
seen enough. Yeah.
to see this.
We saw a boss fight. You went through some Gambit stuff. I think we're good.
I think every message so far has said, make sure you make a new file because you might not be able to leave here easily.
Oh, jeez. I'm trying to remember. I was always that person, though, that had, like, 7 saves going at a time,
Yeah.
like rotating through them. So,
I've tried to get better at that as time goes on because I've been burned by it.
oh, about making too many saves?
No, about only having one save.
Oh, yeah.
They all just have numbers.
I
That's
think
kind
I-
of creepy.
I think I have 3 saves going in Persona right now.
Okay, that sounds about
Just
right.
alternating between 3 different saves. So, all right.
All right, well, I'll pick up next time in this dungeon and see if I can get out of here.
And I'll check back with you in a couple weeks to see if you're actually still playing this.
Sounds good.
All right, later.